Hi everyone, High Priestess LATRICE here to give you all your messages. Great Spirit, what messages do you have for whoever clicked on this video? Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. So at this time, I feel like you're on the journey of really discovering who you are, discovering that your voice is the only voice that matters at this time or at any time, okay? What other people project onto you is their projections. Don't expect anything from anyone, okay? You are the one who approves what it is that you do in your own life here, okay? So you don't have to seek permission from anyone, all right? Anyone that may have felt that they have had any type of control over you, any type of thoughts that you feel were plaguing you, or that you felt that just may have been ingrained in your brain, okay? Spirit is saying those are all other people's expectations and other people's projections and what they feel that you should be doing with your life. A lot of people try to control other people's lives because they're not willing to take control over their own lives. 111 on the timer here, and we also have 11 here at the bottom of the deck, okay? So things are right in order. Some of you guys may have had to look backwards before going forward, or you guys may have felt like you guys have had to go back in the past in order to catapult you forward, because we do have 12 that came out first and then 11. So it's kind of like you had to, things are in order, but you know, you had to do things out of order, so to speak, if that makes sense for you. We also, like I said, number 11, sun, paint the sun back into your sky. So you manifest your life, you co-create your life, you determine what it is that you want for your life to be at this time. You are the one that has that power, no one else, okay? Take all of these different colors on this palette here, and it's like you use whatever colors you want. Be colorful, be very playful at this time. Don't be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid for people to see you authentically. Don't be afraid for you to see you authentically. Don't run from yourself, okay? Great Spirit, what messages are here? What messages are here for whoever clicked on this video? What messages are here? Okay, we have 2. We have 21 and 26. Release your guilt. Yeah, release the guilt of thinking that it should have been any other way than what it is, okay? You are exactly where you're meant to be. We have the number 12 and 21. So 12, 21, or 1, 2, 2, 1. Go look that number up. That's for someone, okay? But again, things are right in order. But we also see that backwards energy, okay? And Spirit is saying, release your guilt of the past. Release any, nothing was your fault. You don't, if you don't have to do anything to be loved. You don't have to do, you're perfect just the way you are. You don't have to do anything for people to be nice to you, or for, those are all your own limitations and what you allow or disallow. And that's all because of what you're programmed to think or believe based upon your upbringing, based upon your environment, okay? Your belief systems. So Spirit is saying, release any guilt of how other people may have treated you. That was never your fault, okay? So release feeling like it may have been your fault, or like you did something wrong. There's nothing that you could ever do for someone to abuse you, for someone to go to the extremes, for someone to just treat you like you're not a human being. Because, I mean, we all deserve basic human being, we all deserve to be treated like we're human beings, right? But not everyone does that, okay? You may have felt like it's because of you that other people were treating you a certain way. And again, it was their own selves, it was their own projections and what they were going through, but it overshadowed you in your life, okay? And that is why you possibly are expecting, you know, other people's approval or people pleasing and things of that nature. And Spirit says, no, you have to release that guilt and let all of that go, because there's nothing that you could ever do to make someone mistreat you in the way that it feels like you guys have been mistreated, okay? And then we have 26. feather. Think first before you judge. Okay, so there could be people that you felt were judging you. Okay, or this could be you in a judgmental energy. Maybe you've taken on a judgmental energy because that's all you've known. Take it how it resonates for you. But I feel like Spirit is saying before you judge a particular situation, I'm hearing kind of like be easy, be chill. It's like, yeah, you can be a dog, but you ain't got to. You know what I mean? That's the type of energy that I'm getting. Just kind of like, okay, just keep it moving with the situation. You don't have to dig deep or cut deep. Just keep it at the surface of what it is. Keep it at face value, okay? And move forward from the situation. Don't judge others because you don't want to be judged, okay? Everyone is going through whatever it is that they're going through, and everybody desires grace. Everyone deserves grace, but everyone has their own journey that they have to get through on their own with where their own mindset is, and that has nothing to do with you, okay? You have everything to do with you, and they have everything to do with them here, okay? Let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Why is expectations here? Expectations. We have the moon here. So, yeah, you could have some subconscious, some type of subconscious mindsets that you're still releasing, okay? You could still have some fears, okay? Some things that just are really embedded in the back of your mind that Spirit is saying, like these expectations and so forth, a fear of being who you truly desire to be, a fear of really putting yourself out there, okay, and allowing yourself to shine, allowing your personality to really, really shine through because you're afraid of what other people may say. Okay, and Spirit says, are they paying your bills? Are they making love to you? Are they adding to your energy? And if they're talking about you, then why would you care anyways? Because they're not doing anything for you. That means that you have to work on your self-esteem. That means you have to work on your confidence to not seek the approval or expectations of other people. You're caring too much about what somebody else thinks about you. Too much emphasis on what they think. But what is their lifestyle like? The people that are judging you, okay, what are their lifestyles like? Do they have room to be talking about you? Do they need to get their life together? Okay, so it's like really think, and are you going to go around and every person that you come in front of, you're going to shape, shift, and change just to please them? It's like, where did they do that at? It's like truly be you. And focus on you, okay? You have justice that is coming in. Spirit is saying to balance out your life at this time by letting go of your fears, letting go of worry, letting go of anxiety, and not allow, you know, the wolves and the ghettos of your mind to overtake where you're going, okay? Don't allow yourself to stay in a hell mind state, okay? And keep you from transitioning and transferring over and elevating up into a heaven mind state while you are still alive on this earth, okay? But you guys are definitely balancing some things out, all right? Especially by Libra season, you will for sure see the actual results. We have the Lovers here for guilt, for release your guilt here. So I feel like there could have been, these are choices that you made in the past, okay? Your divine choices. And you've always done the best you could with what the information you've had or the experiences or the situations that you've had or that you were in, okay? You're a very resourceful person, but those decisions were based off of guilt, okay? Doing what you think that you should be doing, okay? Thinking that, okay, well, maybe if I please this person, I will get what it is I desire. Or maybe if I go and do this, I will get what it is I want. And Spirit is saying operating out of the guilt energy is not conducive for you, your spirit, and your future self, where you're trying to go. And your higher self is leading you to start making better decisions to, and not that the decisions that you made were necessarily bad. They were all, there is no right or wrong. It's all lessons. So you've learned the necessary lessons from your divine choices in the past, but Spirit is saying there's time, but you were making them out of that hell state of mindset. And Spirit is saying it is now time for you to get into that heaven mindset and start making those type of choices, okay? Choices that are going to take you out of your comfort zone, choices that are really going to elevate you and get you into that heaven state, mind state. Is going to take you actually choosing and actually making the choice to say, hey, I'm no longer thinking in a hell mindset. I am switching my identity. I am switching my belief systems, and I am now making the divine choice with my higher self, with the divine, with my ancestors, with the collective to of those who are riding for me, my spiritual team, to really come in and help to lift me out of this place. It's kind of like I see a bunch of angels like literally lifting you up because you're calling on them. Don't be afraid to call on your angels. Don't be afraid to call on your spiritual team. We all have them if you truly just believe and tap in. But a lot of us were taught that those extraterrestrial beings, that unseen energies that we cannot see, are bad, are negative, and so forth. So we have a blockage in our mind because of other people's expectations of us thinking that fairies aren't real, or, our ancestors aren't real, and once they're dead, and just all of these other things, and it's like, no, we have our angels, we have the beings that we cannot see that are guiding us and that are helping us, okay? Spiritual beings that we couldn't even describe, okay, that are nothing like us humans, that are helping us in the spiritual realm, because we came from the spirit realm first, okay? And if we really tap in, we would remember these spirit beings because we were once in that spirit world, and we're always in the spirit world, but we just get so caught up in this human world that we forget to tap in, and we forget that they are really truly there to assist us. So you have to, it's layers to this, it's levels to it. You first have to unblock the disbelief that that angels or whatever spiritual beings are there available to assist you, that you are not alone, and that what you are doing is not phooey or silly or whatever the case may be, and that it is real if it's real to you, okay? If it's real, it's real. If it's fake, it's fake. You decide. 11:11 on the timer. Spirit says everything is all about divine timing as I speak about angels. Call upon your angels to guide you and help you from where you are, to help get your mindset to where you want it to be. But it also requires action for you as well, okay? But you have been through a lot. You have been very, very patient, okay, within your life, within whatever circumstances you're currently going through or you've experienced or what you've already been through, okay? And Spirit is saying that you are now being divinely guided into this divine feminine empress energy, so you can really step into the energy of receiving everything that is meant for you. So allow your divine angels and your divine team to be there for you. Why is Feather here? Why is Feather here? Think first before you judge. Okay. So we have a few that wanted to pop out. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So you guys could have been in lack for a very long time. You guys could have had people judging you for your lack situation, whether this was a lack of just knowledge. This could have been a lack of people thinking that you were too naive and that they can manipulate you and get over on you. Things like that, okay? Just an overall lack mentality, feeling left out in the cold, okay? Being mistreated, being a health issue, okay, homelessness, okay, just not having anything, okay, literally being in the snow, being out in the cold, all right, being on crutches, whatever the case may be. It's like your life has just not been ideal how you may have wanted, but there's a possibility to get to where you want to go, but you have to put in those actions, and that is what you have been doing. But it has been a slow journey for you, okay, and that could have come with some type of frustration or just like I've been, focus, to get out of this lack energy. But when you're in the mud, it really is difficult because the mud continues to sink you back down in, okay? And especially having a crab in the bucket mentality, people don't want to see you win, all right? They would rather just continue to pull you down. And many of you guys grew up in those type of environments or are currently in those environments. Therefore, that's the mentality that you have. Even though you're special and you're getting out, you're still trying to get out of that mentality and get out of the bucket as well, while you still have that mud or those crabs that are pulling you down, okay? But you've gotten out of that is the point. It's taken a long time. If you're still in this, you're coming out of that, even if it's been slow. So cheer up, Buttercup, is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, look at this Eight of Cups. You're definitely walking away and walking and stepping into your freedom here. It's like you're walking away from all those things that were dragging you down, that were emotional emotionally unfulfilling, that were keeping you stuck, that was keeping you drowning, including your own self-sabotaging thoughts. Okay, you're learning to take the steps every single day to go towards that heaven state that you truly desire, by releasing the guilt, by releasing the people pleasing, by releasing expecting doing what other people expect of you. You do what you expect of you. You are in control. Okay. Let's see. Great Spirit. Whoop. I was going to say, can we have an overall energy for this read? Okay, an overall conclusion. And we have 2 cards out here. And look at this. This is beautiful. 1444 was on the timer. So the first card I saw was the 10 of Cups, not seeing that there was another card behind it until, you know, I kind of moved it. And so you're definitely manifesting a happy family. Like I said, it's been a long time coming, my dear. But you're really coming out of out of the energy of being manipulated, being easily swayed, easily convinced, being naive, thinking doing what you feel other people think you should do. Just your whole life is almost like you've been living a lie, so to speak, and it's been this illusion that has been wrapped around you because you just did not know something else was possible. Even if you wanted it, you knew it was possible, but changing your beliefs to really match the possibilities to actually have you take the action towards what you want. And now that is the state that you're in. You have done the work, or either Spirit is telling you to do the work. Everyone is on different timelines, okay? But Spirit is saying now is the point where you are manifesting this happily ever after for you and your family, okay? Or Spirit is saying if you're just now beginning this journey, Spirit is saying this is what it's going to lead to. You manifesting your every desire, your wishes fulfilled for you and your family. 1555, a major transformation after a difficulty, after this major change, okay? We just came out of the month of May, which was the 5th month, the month of change. So now we're in June. It's that Libra energy. It's that that balance energy, okay? That justice energy. Things kind of balancing out here, okay? No, this not Libra season, but it's that 6 is giving me that scales are balanced, okay? And everything is beginning to go in a different direction, in a new direction for you here, okay? This is really beautiful energy. I do want to close this out, but I don't know what to close it out with. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna get a I Ching of love and just, you know, see what that says. Okay, this is a more so love message here. Great Spirit, what one message do we have to close this read out? You guys can go ahead and like this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. You guys can also book your readings and personal services down below. Great Spirit, what message do you have to close this reading off? What message do you have to close this reading off for whoever is watching? Whoop. So much wanted to come out. All of these wants to come out. I'm going to read them all. We're just going to go for it. Ooh, fear of love. Many of you guys have not been in the energy of being really able to receive. And that talks about being in your divine feminine energy. I'm going to do some videos, some more content, okay, in regards to really stepping into your divine feminine energy, living the soft life, really changing your mindsets so you can step into those energies, okay, and just the self-care. But you guys have been afraid of love, of receiving love, all of the energies that you were putting out, even though you may have wanted love, okay, you weren't receiving the love that you know that you desired, and it made you feel like maybe it made you keep giving, thinking that you had to do something or say something in order to receive, but you are operating out of fear. You are operating out of lack. You are operating off of other people's projections and what you were taught based upon, like I said, your upbringings and your environments and so forth. We have love yourself. Spirit is saying put the focus on you and love on yourself. Don't be afraid of loving yourself, okay? Don't be afraid of love in general, okay? Love is the answer. Love is the key, okay? And once you begin to really love on yourself and not need anyone's approval ever for anything, and truly, I mean truly stand in your power and really love on who you are, baby. Hug yourself right now. Wrap your arms around you. You are the best and greatest love and hug or anything that you will ever be able to give to yourself, baby. I hug myself every day, all throughout the day. Okay? Love on yourself. And it takes more than just hugging yourself. It takes really doing the work mentally and changing your belief system. And for some of, depending on how deep rooted the issues are, it can really take years to really unravel everything. Okay? Because of course, once you figure out one thing, you realize it's connected to this. And then this is connected to this. And then you go on this whole loop. And it's like, but that's you dealing with your shadow side. Therefore, you can walk in your light side. Nourishment. Nourish yourself. Do things that are refreshing is the energy I'm getting. We have numbers 42 and the number 27 here. Okay, it's time for you to pick the fruits of all of your hard work and labor as well. It's giving me the energy that Spirit is getting ready to give you nourishment. Since you've learned how to love on yourself through the lessons that the universe has sent to you, Spirit is saying, well done, my child. Now, I've seen you. I've seen the work you've done. Okay, I've seen how you had a fear of receiving from ultimately the universe. You couldn't even receive your manifestations from the universe because you were walking in fear. Okay? And Spirit says, now I threw you all these lessons over all of these years or just a one-off lessons, whatever you had to learn. And Spirit says you learned the ultimate lesson, which is loving yourself, which is ultimately loving the God in you. Okay, and now you're able to receive. And Spirit is saying, now I'm going to nourish you. Okay, it's been like a desert land. It's been very dry. But now open your hands to receive this wellspring where all of abundant blessings flow from me. Any great thing comes from me, comes from Spirit. Okay? And that's what Spirit is saying. And Spirit is saying, open up your hands to receive this nourishment because obviously you've already loved yourself and giving you that nourishment. So this nourishment is coming from Spirit. This is also saying you do what you can do. Take a spa day. You know, do something very feminine for yourself. You know, put your makeup on. You know, take a long, nice hot bath. Light some candles. Open up your windows. Okay? Just do something that's very sexy or feminine or just makes you feel good. Okay? Do a skincare routine. Watch some videos that are really going to help change your mindset and uplift your mood. Change the type of music that you're taking in and listening to, okay, if you're affected by that. Not everybody, some people know how to listen to music and it not really affect them, but some people, they listen to the music and it subconsciously affects them. So you know what scale you're on, okay, so adjust accordingly. Aloneness. Yeah, Spirit had you alone and it felt like, again, that dark night of the soul, okay? You were also doing a lot of mirror, I was going to say moon magic, okay? But also could have been doing mirror magic as well. You know, looking at yourself in the mirror and saying your affirmations and really allowing it to stick to you, okay? With that being your reflection, mirrors or portals, and we're not going to get into that energy. However, you were alone, okay? And Spirit says, I'm now going to nourish you because you've learned how to be alone and at home within yourself. I keep combining these words together, okay? They're coming out so fast. And Spirit is saying that alone time was good for you, okay? It's like you could be in a neighborhood. You see this neighborhood here, and it's like you're the one that's shining the brightest out of your entire neighborhood. You see how this one house, everything is dark with all of these houses, and then when you get to this house, it's just a big old bright yellow heart. It's like you're really in your element. You are the light for your area. So if you're a light worker or you're a healer of some kind, chosen one, whatever you call yourself, okay, or choose to define yourself as, Spirit says you are the light for your area for a certain maybe 50 to 100 miles or whatever the case. You are the one that is meant to affect a certain area or a certain space that you are currently in. You're meant to create change in this neighborhood or in this community of somehow. You are the light that shines. People could be seeing you out and about now, okay, or this could be something that you are meant to do, or some type of project or something that you're meant to do for this community, or Spirit is just saying that you are the light for the community, okay, not necessarily the churches and so forth, but you as an individual, okay? People, they get their nourishment from you when they are feeling alone, okay? And even when you are feeling alone, your light is still shining bright. You are a beacon to others, so continue to be that beacon. And then lastly, we have the obstacle here. So there has definitely been, being alone has definitely been an obstacle to you, but being alone does not necessarily mean lonely. Some of you guys may have been lonely or may have had lonely moments, but overall, with you loving yourself and nourishing yourself, you realize that being alone is a really good thing. That way, it's almost like a protection, okay? You're being protected being alone. Spirit is still shining their light on you, okay? So even though it may have been an obstacle, okay, to learning how to love yourself and to nourish yourself and to give you what you want to learn how to receive from others, okay, it was an obstacle, but Spirit is saying you are now stepping out of that obstacle, okay, and so forth, and you're stepping into an energy of receiving the blessings that Spirit has for you. So these are your messages. This was a very, very beautiful read. I hope it nourished you. I hope it helped you to grow. I hope it helped you to change your mindset. Again, you guys can like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And also, you guys can book your personal reads and your personal services down below. I am High Priestess Nayla LATRICE. Peace.